In a new Houthi crime against children, a child was killed and two others were injured in drone strikes that targeted a school in Hajj. The United Nations said that the number of child victims in Yemen has risen to 11,000. This report gives more details.
In a country that is afflicted by nearly 8 years of war, children are living a nightmare. The recent of which is the Houthi drone attack that targeted children going to the school in Hajj, northern Yemen. The new Houthi attack recalls attention that the international community must take a decisive action against the Houthi terrorist attack. UNICEF has completed a visit to the country and called for urgent renewal of the truce between the government and the Houthi rebels. It said that due to the war and its repercussions, thousands of children have lost their lives. Hundreds of thousands more remain at risk of death from preventable disease or starvation. More than 11,000 boys and girls have been killed or injured in the war in Yemen, an average of 4 a day, since fighting escalated in 2015, though the number is likely to be far higher, UNICEF has reported. Yemen remains one of the world's most pressing humanitarian situations. More than 23 million people, or 3/4 of the population, require assistance and protection. More than half are children. The United Nations estimated that 2.2 million youngsters are acutely malnourished, including nearly 540,000 under 5s who are suffering from severe acute malnutrition. More than 17 million Yemenis lack access to safe water, sanitation, and hygiene services, while the country's health system has been extremely fragile for years. Only half of all health facilities are functional, leaving almost 22 million people, including around 10 million children, without adequate access to care. The war has caused immunization coverage to stagnate, with 28% of children under a year old missing routine vaccinations. The situation, together with lack of access to safe water, means children are at extreme risk of diseases such as cholera, measles, and diphtheria. Yemen is also facing a severe education crisis, with tremendous long-term consequences for children. 2 million boys and girls currently are out of school, which could rise to 6 million at least. 1 out of 4 schools are destroyed or partially damaged. If Yemen's children are to have any chance of a decent life, the warring parties, as well as the international community and those with influence, must ensure they are protected and supported.